Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Bayern prepares a 5-year contract for Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich is reportedly willing to offer Luis Diaz a 5-year contract in an attempt to beat off competition and lure the Colombian from Liverpool. According to journalist Florian Plettenberg, Vincent Kompany's club wants to sign the 28-year-old winger and is banking on a long-term deal to convince him to play in the Bundesliga. Despite strong interest from Bayern, Barcelona, and even Saudi clubs, there are currently no formal negotiations between the German club and the Reds. Liverpool, which has shown resistance to Diaz's departure, has set a price for the player at approximately $60 million, with talks between Barcelona and the Colombian at a standstill. The Bavarians are gaining momentum in the competition. Diaz, for his part, is reportedly open to leaving Anfield this transfer window. Liverpool near 51.8 million. Deal with Napoli for Darwin Núñez as Red's Eye. Further attacking reinforcements. Darwin Núñez's time at Anfield may be nearing an end as negotiations with Napoli gain momentum. Reports from Italy suggest that the Serie A champions have tabled a proposal that could rise to 51.8 million and 60 million, aligning closely with Liverpool's valuation of the striker. According to Corriere dello Sport, Napoli's initial approach was worth $55 million, including performance-related add-ons to sweeten the package. While it's unclear whether Liverpool will demand the full sum up front, the club views the offer as reflective of Núñez's current market value. The Uruguayan international still has 3 years remaining on his existing contract. Crucially, Núñez is believed to have already given his approval for the deal to progress. However, there remains a gap between Napoli's salary proposal, roughly $80,000 per week, and the player's current wage expectations, which are closer to $100,000. With the forward on board, it now comes down to whether Liverpool will formally accept the offer. Even though Liverpool originally paid $85 million to Benfica for Núñez in 2022, a sale at $51.8 million would still be considered financially viable due to amortization, with Liverpool Echo's Dave Powell estimating a $30 million accounting profit. Núñez's possible exit coincides with Liverpool mourning the tragic passing of Diogo Jota, which has inevitably impacted Arne Slot's tactical plans. However, Núñez's own standing within the squad has declined over the past season, marked by inconsistent performances, cryptic social media posts, and a loss of starting status, factors that have made a transfer feel increasingly inevitable. Luis Diaz's future, still up in the air. Meanwhile, speculation continues around Luis Diaz. According to Spanish outlet Sport, Liverpool will only consider letting the Colombian winger leave if they receive a guaranteed minimum of $82 million, or $71 million. That valuation significantly overshadows the $44.8 million bid reportedly submitted by Bayern Munich as per Bild. Interestingly, Bild also relayed claims from Spanish media that Diaz may have a so-called gentleman's agreement in place, allowing him to depart for around $69 million, slightly below Liverpool's ideal price tag, but possibly more achievable for interested clubs. Barcelona are reportedly monitoring the situation closely. While no official bid has been made, Sport claims that direct talks are underway between the Catalan giants and Diaz's representatives. Speaking to Win Sports on July 4th, Diaz addressed the uncertainty. "Nothing's confirmed yet. We're in talks, but I'm happy where I am. We're working things through." At 28, Diaz remains one of the most attractive names on the market, but Liverpool's position is clear. They won't part ways unless their valuation is met. Real Madrid want Konate, but Liverpool want a fair exchange. Real Madrid are said to be eyeing Ibrahima Konate to bolster their central defense, but they're hoping to land the French defender on the cheap. Liverpool, however, may be open to doing business if the Spanish giants are willing to return the favor. After a disappointing Club World Cup outing and a season that failed to yield silverware, Real Madrid are actively restructuring. PSG exposed their flaws, and now a defensive overhaul is high on their agenda. Konate, whose contract is set to expire next summer, has reportedly emerged as their top choice. Spanish outlet AS claims Konate is keen on the move, but Liverpool have slapped a $50 million price tag on him, one Real Madrid are reluctant to meet. Still, there could be another way forward. Could Rodrigo be the key? Instead of pushing for a cut price deal, Liverpool could propose a player swap. They've had a long-standing interest in Rodrigo Goes, who is reportedly on the chopping block at Real Madrid. The Reds had previously agreed terms with Santos to bring in the young Brazilian before Real swooped in at the last minute. With Rodrigo's future under Xabi Alonso looking increasingly uncertain, Liverpool might see this as the perfect chance to reignite their interest, especially if Diaz ends up departing. Rodrigo's versatility across the front line makes him an ideal candidate to fill any attacking void. If Real want a discount on Konate, perhaps the solution is to offer Liverpool a favorable deal on Rodrigo. It could be a win-win scenario for all parties. Liverpool and the Chelsea connection over the years. Liverpool have benefited from several ex-Chelsea players. Mohamed Salah, while not a direct signing from the Blues, revitalized his career after a stint at Stamford Bridge and has since become a club legend. Daniel Sturridge thrived in Liverpool colours, forming one of the league's most potent strike duos in his prime. Glenn Johnson offered years of dependable service, while youth signings like Dominic Solanke and Ryan Brewster were later sold for profit. Now Liverpool may be ready to return to the Chelsea talent pool. Rising academy star Rio Ngumoha is already turning heads at Anfield, and the Reds could add another former Blue to their roster this summer. A new forward in focus, Nicholas Jackson, one area Liverpool are actively targeting is their front line. Darwin Núñez has struggled to fully adapt under Arne Slot's system, prompting the club to quietly explore replacement options. Even if Núñez stays, depth will be necessary, particularly with uncertainty around Diaz. That's where Chelsea's Nicholas Jackson enters the frame. According to Fabrizio Romano, Jackson is considering his options following Chelsea's acquisition of João Pedro and Liam Delap, which could push him down the pecking order. Still only 23, Jackson has shown promise and would offer a Premier League-ready option. For Liverpool, it's a rare opportunity to pick up a young, proven striker who knows the league and could thrive in a new environment. Unless Manchester United manage to offload players like Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho, and Antony, splashing the full $86 million up front on a new striker seems highly unlikely. But a strategy is beginning to take shape. Bring in Brian Mbeumo, generate funds through squad sales, and use what's left to secure a promising, dynamic young striker. Hugo Ekitike fits that profile, if the price comes down. The raw ability is there, no doubt, but the risks are hard to ignore. A steep price tag, just one breakout season at the top level, and the burden of delivering from day one at Old Trafford. Still, with top-tier targets like Victor Gyökeres and Victor Osimhen slipping out of reach, and Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee failing to impress last season, United's need for attacking reinforcements is urgent. Ekitike may not guarantee 25 goals a season yet, but he could be the kind of long-term project manager Ruben Amorim thrives on. So what's the verdict, Reds? Is Hugo Ekitike worth the $86 million gamble, or should United hold out for someone with a more proven pedigree? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you backing a move for Ekitike, or do you want to see a more established striker brought in?